Okay, so last time we learned to be mindful of sound. Today we're going to learn how to be mindful of something else. What am I doing right now? Yes, today we're going to learn to be mindful of breathing. We're always breathing. We don't need to learn how to breathe, but we're learning how to pay attention to our breath. Even though we're always breathing, we usually don't notice it. Let's try it and see how we feel. Okay, get your mindful bodies on. Okay, now let's just breathe normally like we usually breathe. Now keep breathing like that and let your eyes close. Just feel your breath. Pay attention to your breath while you're breathing in and breathing out. Good. Now put one hand in the air. Now take that hand and put it on your belly. Now take some of those slow, normal, quiet breaths. What happens to your belly when you breathe in and out? Yes, it goes up and down, or in and out. When we're mindful of our breath, that's what we pay attention to. Every time we breathe in and out, we notice that movement in our belly. You might also notice your breath in your nose or your mouth or your chest. Try to see if you can notice it into your belly. Okay, so our breath right here is going to be called our anchor. What is an anchor? Well, what does it do for a boat? Yes, an anchor helps keep the boat where it is. If the boat starts to drift away, the anchor pulls it back in. Well, that is what our breath is doing for our mind. Sometimes, when you try to focus on your breath, you might find that your mind starts thinking instead of focusing on your breath. That's totally normal. But when our mind wanders away from our breath or starts to think about things, we can notice it and bring it back to our anchor, our breathing in our belly. Let's try for 1 minute. So get your mindful bodies on and let your eyes close. And let's focus on our breath for 1 minute and feel that movement in our belly, our chest, or at your nose, every time you breathe in and every time you breathe out. Wow, most of you became so calm and relaxed in just a few seconds. Raise your hand if you'd like to share how that felt to focus on your breath for a whole minute. Okay, so now you've learned how to be mindful of sound and mindful of breathing. You can try being mindful of breathing between now and the next time I see you. Since you're always breathing, you can try it at any time. And you can practice mindful breathing while you're sitting at your table doing work, while you're walking in the hallway, on the playground even, or even when you're trying to fall asleep at night, which is especially helpful. Raise your hand actually if it's hard for you to fall asleep sometimes. That's totally normal too. If that happens tonight or tomorrow night, you can practice your mindful breathing and see if it helps you fall asleep. Okay, I'll see you next week for our third lesson on mindfulness.